Hi, second period. Now it is Friday, and once again I am not here. Sorry, I know you'll miss me. Go ahead and take out your agendas, your binders, and turn to a blank page, and you'll need calculators for the rest of the day, so you should already have those, as a matter of fact, with you. So this is going to be your warm-up, so you're not going to copy any of this down. You're literally not going to, all you're going to do is actually just number your paper, write warm-up at the top and number your paper from 1 to 5. And you're just going to write the answers. So this is the statistics on the basketball player named Larry Bird, and we're just going to use this warm-up to remind us how to do things for our two-way frequency table. Okay? So we're going to answer the questions. Shot a pair of free throws on how many occasions? So how many free throws did he shoot? Find the number in the table and write that down. So he shot a pair of free throws on how many occasions? So they took Larry Bird and this other guy after taking 2 free throws. So what do you think? Well, let's see if you got it right. 338, is that what you guys put? 338? That's the total. That's why that number's that. Now, missed both shots how many times? So you miss is here, right? Out of how many? So you got to make that into how many times? So number 2, miss is 5 times. Now, how do you make that into a percentage? What percentage did you miss? So 5 out of how many? 5 out of how many? What divided by what on your calculator? Go ahead and do that and write your percent, and let's see if you get the right answer. 5 out of the total is 1.5%. 0.015 is what you got. Okay, the next question. Sorry, I'm scrolling back and forth here, but it's the only way to do this. Made both shots how many times? So that's hit. So that's the number of hits divided by the total, the part divided by the whole. And the answer you guys should have, if you make it a percent, take the top divided by the bottom, move the decimal twice, you've got 74%. It's a pretty good free throw shooter, isn't it? 74%. Okay, let me scroll up and get the next question, number 4. He made only the first shot how many times? So take a look here. Okay, this is the first shot. So he, what was it? He makes only the first shot. So he hits the first shot, but that means he has to miss the second shot. So that's this and this, so the answer should be 34, and that's what you see here. 34 times out of 338, take this, divided by this on your calculators, move the decimal twice, and that's why you have this answer, 10.1%. Okay, you obviously see the answer here, but let's make sure we understand why. He made only the second shot, so that means he did what? He made only the second shot, means he missed the first shot but hit the second, and that's that number right there. That's what you see, 48. Take 48 divided by 338, move the decimal twice, 14.2%. Okay, so now go ahead and turn to page 61, 4.2c, and we will then continue to go through your classwork for that, okay? All right, you're on the right page now, 61. We're talking about Tracy had a gathering, trying to show what kind of movie to her friends. So we've got a table that shows that we have romance, comedy, action, drama, and some totals. We see how many guys and how many girls and how many people. This is a pretty large set of data here, 500 kids total, right? 220 of which are boys, 280 of which are girls. Okay. She's showing a movie at a party, which at which males and females will be present, which type of movie should she show? Males and females. So what we're going to do is just look to see where most of them are. Well, look at these two right here. These are clearly the favorites by males and females if we just look at the total numbers. So I would say comedy or action would be the favorites. Okay? If only males will be present, which one do you think we should show? So that means we're going to look at this row here for males. So 15 want to watch a romance, 77 comedy, 100 action, drama, total. Well, clearly the males would want to watch the action, and if they didn't do that, probably then comedy or comedy. How about a party at which only females will be present? What are the females' favorites? So let's say we got 80, 98. Looks like it would be either romance or comedy. So let's say comedy first, because it's the highest number, and then or romance. Okay, piece of cake. Next page. Taking a look at this table below. Age and favorite ice cream flavor. Sorry about the focus. Use the evidence to answer the question. So is Emily, she's in charge of buying ice cream. Which type of ice cream or ice cream should she buy? More than one. So if she can only buy one flavor, what would it be? Chocolate, right? Chocolate would be it. If it was going to be another choice, it would be chocolate and then vanilla and strawberry are equally split, right? Well, I would say which one of these two would you... Yeah, it depends on how old they are, right? So these are split evenly here. All ages of children will attend. Oh, sorry, I've missed this part. Preschool. Preschool is this age, right? So if it was preschool, which one would we prefer? Obviously chocolate or strawberry. Now, we're talking about all ages. So now we're actually looking at the total here. So again, chocolate's the winner. Right? Chocolate's the winner. And then that's what I was saying here is the vanilla and strawberry are equally split. Okay? Let's see if the following statements are true or false based on the data in the table. Use numerical evidence to justify. So, children in all of the age ranges have an equal likelihood of choosing chocolate. So, let's see. What do you think about that? Well, in all age ranges, chocolate seems to be the favorite for all of them, right? So that's true. And the numerical evidence to support that is of the 200 kids total, 100 would prefer chocolate. So 50% prefer chocolate. Okay. In the age ranges from 8 to 12 and 13 to 17, children in the ages of this 8 to 12 and 13 to 17 both have an equal likelihood of choosing strawberry. Is that true or is that false? So I'm going to let you think about that for a second. Well, let's take a look. So strawberry from 8 to 12 is 12 out of 50 would choose strawberry for 8 to 12. So if you actually did that as a percentage on your calculators, 12 divided by 50, that's 24%. Now, is that the same as this? Well, clearly it's not. 12 out of 80 is going to be a lower percent, 15%. So that answer for this one is false. Okay? Is this true or false? As students get older, they tend to like vanilla more. So is that true or false? Well, look at the trend here. As they're getting older, more and more kids are like vanilla, excuse me, so that's true. Okay, finally, last page. Okay, now we're back to the same data with the curfew and chores and stuff, and it's just saying to analyze this table, and it's asking us to make some arguments. So what we're going to do is we're going to use just the numbers out of here and give us some percents. So let's do the percents. Let's just do a chart of pretty much everything we see here. So let's start with has chores and has a curfew out of the total number of kids. So if the total number of kids is 52, 26 out of 52 equals, I don't know if you can recognize that right away, but your calculator will tell you that that's exactly half, isn't it? 0.5, now careful, that's not 5%, move the decimal twice, that's 50% of kids what? Who have chores have a curfew. So I'll just do this, chores and curfew, yes and yes, okay? How about no chores, no curfew? So we won't check these boxes. Well, what are our totals? 12 is the no chores, no curfew out of 52. Get your calculator, 12 divided by 52. What percent is that approximately? Let's just round it and call it 23%. 23% with no chores and no curfew. Okay? And let's just do the other accommodations. No chores with a curfew and chores with no curfew. Okay? So no chores with curfew is 5 out of 52 equals, and that looks about 10% to me. Well, that's almost 10%. That would be 9.6% if we rounded. So 9.6%. And what was that? That was they got a curfew but do not have chores. And then the last one is the reverse. So that's going to be where they have chores but no curfew. So 9 out of 52. Divide those, see what your calculator says. About 17.3%. 17.3%. And again, that was what? No curfew, but did do chores. Okay? So these numbers support the fact that most kids who have chores have a curfew, and the kids who don't have either are 23%. So this is a pretty strong indication that this is chores and curfew have a relation, okay? And that's basically the answer to this. Okay? So I'm running out of time on my video here. I think you have more than enough information to do your homework. So go ahead and start your quiz fixes if you haven't done those yet. And if you have finished your quiz fixes already, you can work on the new homework. Okay, so a week without me, sorry. I'll be back next week, I promise. Have a nice afternoon.